Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another YouTube video. If you're new, subscribe and like, because I believe 95% of you guys that watch my YouTube videos are not subscribed, which is crazy to me. If you guys are watching me already, you might as well subscribe so you can continue to keep watching me, and like as well. You already might as well do it. But today's video is about life after high school, and I can speak on it a little bit because I graduated about 3 years ago, and I know everybody's gonna be ready.
Damn, 3 years ago? 3 years ago, I was still in elementary. You're Unc. You're Unc. What the fuck? You're Unc.
I graduated high school 3 years ago, so that was 2021. And I'm not gonna lie, after high school, I started not to only realize a lot about the real world, but you also start to see what the older people in your life were talking about at the time. You hear a lot of people that's older than you. They tell you, your friend group is not going to stay forever. You're just, you're not going to be around those same people forever. And that's one of the, that's the truth. That's one of the most realest things, actually. One of the older people in my life told me was because the friends that I had in high school, they're not around right now. And it's not that there's no beef between us or we all fucking hate each other and we can't hang out with each other, but you start to see that you were really acquaintance to certain people, and you were really around a lot of people, or that group per se, and you guys were only friends because you guys seen each other for 8 hours out of your day. You gotta think about it, right?
They force you to go to a school that you don't even want to go to and be around kids that you don't even know from a can of paint for 8 hours. Just think about how crazy that sounds. 8 fucking hours.
You spend time with a person 5 days out of the week, 8 hours a day, you're gonna have some type of connection with them. Whether you love them or hate them, you're gonna have some type of connection. And that's one thing that I realized after high school, that a lot of the friend groups and a lot of the people that I was cool with in high school, I don't really see myself really being too cool with them, outside of high school. And so be it, that's life. Another thing that I realized what happens in life after high school is the decisions that your peers start to make, right? And it's like, at first, a lot of people say you don't
give a fuck about what other people are doing. And
it's true, a lot of people don't. And you're not supposed to, in a sense. You got your own life to focus on. But with that being said, I feel like you really start to see, and if you start to glance over your lane and you start to see what other people are doing with social media, or by just having them followed as a friend, or whatever the case may be, right? You start to see that a lot of people start to choose their own route in their own life. Some people decide to take the college route, right? Which I personally tried myself, and I feel like it didn't work for me because it wasn't the right institution, and just based off the things that I wanted to do, I feel like it wasn't going to help me. But for some people, college does help, and it works. And if you're going in college and if you're doing it, kudos to you, because I know how hard it is to attend a college. Not only that, a lot of people start to, make families, and you're like, yo, Jonah, make families. Like, yeah, you start to really see people really make families. And at first, you start thinking like, damn, we're still young. Traveling, money for it? No, but certain people's priorities are different, and they try to settle down and they try to have a family, and you start seeing them have kids and everything. You wonder like, damn, like I'm at an age now where people are starting to have fucking kids now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a realization to the point where you realize that you're not really a kid no more, but you're not as old as you think. But you're not a kid no more either, bro. And it's a realization that smacks a lot of people in the face. A lot of people choose the street life after high school. It could be based off their past traumas, based off the problems that they faced in high school or before high school, their environment, what they see. It could be a whole bunch of cases on why they chose the street life. And then you start seeing certain people that you went to school with on news articles, and you start seeing certain people that you went to the same elementary school with, and they're catching crazy ass charges, and you see them on the news and shit, and it's like, bro, like, my perception of you was that you used to be this goofy dumb kid at recess, and now you're getting caught with pistols. You're shooting at people. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing that's also a big realization, is that a lot of people do change and they take their own route after high school, which you're supposed to do, but it's either for the better or for the worse. And sad to say it, but you're gonna see a lot of your peers, classmates take that turn for the worse, because a lot of people don't want to do what's right. A lot of people don't want to do what's right because it's hard and it's not easy. So expect that. Another thing that I realized after high school is that nobody is going to have your back or tell you what to do. And you're gonna probably wonder, what do you mean? You're not gonna have no teachers, no coaches, no guidance counselors. You're not gonna have any of that, right? As soon as you enter the real world, you grab that diploma in your hand that says your name, year and date, everything. You are now an adult. And I don't care what nobody says. After you grab that diploma, bro, or sis, whoever's watching this video, you're now an adult. You don't have the chance or leeway to make the same dumb, stupid mistakes that you once used to do, because the consequences are now way greater. People perceive you as an adult now. You may think in your mind, I'm still a teenager. I could still have fun. I could do this and I could do that, and I could be young and dumb. That's one thing. People love being young and dumb. And you get penalized for that shit. You don't go to juvie no more. You go to jail. You go to prison now. You pay fines. You have to get lawyers. You have to do adult things. You get treated like an adult. And I feel like that's a hard thing that a lot of kids after high school struggle with, because they still have that perception in their head, like, I'm still that young nigga, like I'm still the baddest. For the girls out there, you feel me? You feel me? I already know how it is. They think they the baddest, the realest. Life is gonna humble you. You're gonna see that you can't get away with everything like how you used to. Now, what the decisions you make actually matter, and they hold heavier consequences. So that's one thing that I really realized outside of this high school, or outside of, being in high school. Every decision you do matters now. Everything. And one last thing I realized about life after high school, I gotta think for this one, because I wrote it down and shit, but I'm forgetting right now. I hate when this shit happens. Life after high school exposes who is truly your friend and who is truly just around. And I know I said this earlier in the video, but to get more deeper into it, a lot of the stuff that happens in the high school, and I know some people, went through some crazy hard times in high school, but I feel like the stuff that happens after high school, the real life problems, a lot of the people are not going to be around. And I feel like a lot of people are not ready to deal with that loneliness, to deal with being isolated, to deal with, not only the changing your environment, but changing the people you're around, or just being used to being by yourself. And it kind of drives a lot of people crazy, and they don't know how to cope with it. And that's why you start seeing a lot of people hooked on drugs, and you start seeing people partying on their Snapchat stories every weekend, and, just doing shit to distract themselves, because they can't really cope with the idea and handle the idea of being an adult and being on your own. It really shows you that life after high school, you really have to focus on yourself, no matter what it is, in your business, in your job, in your career, in your studies, in your channel, your music, whatever you do, you have nobody but yourself after high school. And you'll get blessed and have a couple of real friends and your family support, but some people don't even get blessed enough to have that. You truly just have yourself. And I feel like the sooner people learn that out of high school, their welcoming into the real world is going to be way better, and they're going to live a better life. But that is one of the biggest things that I realized about life after high school. You don't have that luxury to be around your friends or to have people around you all the time. You just have yourself. It's Go Getter. I'm out of here.